Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered why is it blue, why not green or purple, or neon pink like a light? And here's the real puzzle. If space is black, why doesn't our sky look black at all time? And hey, if clouds can be white, why don't we see a white sky when it's clear? Welcome to Daniel Explains Science, where we make big ideas easy peasy, mix in a laugh or two, and keep it scientifically solid. Today's mystery: why the sky is blue. And no, it's not because the ocean reflects its color. That's one of those myths that needs a gentle a retirement party. I'll throw out here the short version first. The sky is blue because sunlight gets scattered by the air in our atmosphere, and blue light gets scattered more than other colors. Okay, that's the easy answer. But since we're here, let's open the science toolbox and look inside. Sunlight looks white to our eyes, but it's actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow: red, orange, blue, green, violet, indigo. Each color is a wave with a different wavelength. Red light is long wavelengths, around 700 nanometers. Blue light is short wavelength, around 415 nanometers. When sunlight hits the air, it bumps into molecules of nitrogen, oxygen, and tiny particles. Here's where Rayleigh scattering steps in shorter wavelengths, like blue, get scattered in all directions much more than longer wavelengths like red. So when you look up, the blue light is the one that's bouncing around everywhere and reaching your eyes. Imagine a bunch of kids running in a park. The smaller kids can get through the crowd faster and get everywhere. That's your blue light. The bigger, the red. Mostly keep going straight, but what about sunsets? That's when sunlight has to travel through more atmosphere, so the blue light gets scattered away before it reaches you, and the longer red and orange wavelengths dominate. Boom! Beautiful sunsets. Astronauts on the International Space Station don't see a blue sky. They see black space because there's no thick atmosphere to scatter sunlight. So, no atmosphere, no blue. Interestingly, the sky color idea is used in explained research by studying how light scatters in other planets' atmospheres. Scientists can guess what gases are present and maybe even spot sign of light. So next time you're lying on the grass staring at the blue sky, let's remember you're actually looking at sunlight that's been bounced around billions of times by invisible air molecules, kind of like a cosmic paintball machine. First, sunlight, through it looks white to us. It's actually a mix of many wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation, from violet and blue to green, yellow, and red. When this light enters Earth's atmosphere, it collides with molecules of nitrogen and oxygen, along with tiny particles like dust or water droplets. Here's where the magic happens. The phenomenon responsible is Rayleigh scattering. This occurs when light interacts with particles much smaller than its wavelengths. According to the laws of physics, shorter wavelengths like blue and violet light are scattered far more strongly than longer wavelengths like red and orange. In fact, blue light is scattered about 4 to 5 times more than red light. Now, you might be thinking, if violet is scattered even more than blue, shouldn't the sky look violet? True, in theory, but human vision is the decision factor. Our eyes contain cone cells that are most sensitive to three ranges of light: relatively red, green, and blue. While violet light is indeed present in the scattered mix, we're less sensitive to it, and the sun emits slightly less violet to begin with. Moreover, some of the violet is absorbed by the upper atmosphere, especially by ozone. The net result? Our eyes and brain interpret the dominant scattered wavelengths as blue. Here's where human perception takes center stage. The color you see isn't just a property of light, it's the end product of natural processing. Photons of scattering blue light into your eyes, striking photoreceptor cells on the retina. These cells convert light energy into electrical signals which travel along the optical nerve to the brain's visual cortex. The brain then perform complex compressions between signals from different cone types, process influenced by surrounding colors, atmospheric conditions, and even your own color memory. This is why a deep sapphire sky at high altitude can feel psychologically different from a soft azure sky over the ocean. And, and altitude matters at higher elevations where the air is tinier than our favorite molecules to scatter light, so the sky can appear a darker, richer blue, sometimes approaching indigo. Near sunrise and sunset, this light travels along path through the atmosphere, scattered away most of the blue and leaving the warm hues of red and orange to dominate. In short, the sky's blue is the product of physics. The sun's spectrum and the biology of human vision without our particular eyes and brains, the sky might look entirely different. To a bee, richer in ultraviolet, or a dog, duller and grayish. Our blue sky is, in a way, a collaboration between the cosmic and nervous systems. Our blue sky is, in a way, a collaboration between the cosmics and our nervous systems. So, next time when you look up, you're not just seeing scattered sunlight, your expression, a uniquely human interpretation of the atmosphere's dance with light.